At this time, it's my honor to introduce our speaker, Congressman Tim Ryan. Tim Ryan is a relentless advocate for working families in Ohio's 13th Congressional District. He was first elected to the U.S. House of Representatives in 2002 and was sworn in on January 3, 2003. Successfully re-elected 7 times, he is now serving in his 8th term. And in his 8th term, Congressman Ryan serves as a member of the powerful House Appropriations Committee, which controls the expenditure of money by the federal government. Ryan also serves as co-chairman of the Congressional Manufacturing Caucus and remains a leader in the fight to strengthen America's manufacturing base and reform U.S. trade policies, something that we know is very important in the Mahoning Valley. The House Manufacturing Caucus examines and promotes policies to help manufacturers find trained, educated workers, lead the world in developing new industrial technologies, operate on a level playing field with foreign competitors, and obtain the capital they need to thrive. Representative Ryan's primary focus, however, remains on the economy and the quality of life in Northeast Ohio. He works closely with local officials and community leaders to advance local projects that enhance the economic competitiveness of our region and that help to attract high-quality, high-paying jobs to our valley. And certainly his presence here today is an indication of his commitment and dedication to us, his constituents. He is a dynamic leader in the House, and he speaks out on issues of particular concern to our region. He is a champion of efforts to make college more affordable, to revitalize America's cities, and to improve the health and well-being of American families and children. As we have seen in the past several months, his work on these and other issues has garnered the attention of the national media. He is the author of A Mindful Nation: How a Simple Practice Can Help Us Reduce Stress, Improve Performance, and Recapture the American Spirit, as well as The Real Food Revolution: Healthy Eating, Green Groceries, and the Return of the American Family Farm. I have a copy of A Mindful Nation on my bedside table, and I didn't bring it with me today. So, Congressman, the next time I see you, I will have it with me so you can autograph it. Ryan has also served in the Ohio State Senate, where he spearheaded efforts to establish a state-based earned income tax credit to standardize community school data reporting and to bring college students into the debate over higher education funding. He holds a law degree from the University of New Hampshire School of Law, formerly the Franklin Pierce Law Center. He has studied abroad as part of the Dickinson School of Law's International Law Program in Florence, Italy, and he graduated with a bachelor's degree in political science from Bowling Green State in Bowling Green, Ohio. Born in Niles, Ryan currently resides in Howland with his wife, Andrea, and their 3 children. Please join me in welcoming our Congressman, the Honorable Tim Ryan.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Dr. Brown. Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here with all of the graduates, with all of the parents and the family and the support. These are the great days when you celebrate your accomplishments. But we know, because we've all been around, that there's a lot of ups and downs. And you persevered through that, so you have my hearty congratulations to the parents, the grandparents, the friends, the spouses. Thank you, because there's one person walking on the stage, but we know it's always a team effort. So thank you for your sacrifices that you have made over the course of the past few years on behalf of these students. You've put them in a position to succeed. And I was so excited to hear about and want to thank First Energy for the program that they have established here and the 22 graduates of that program that are going to go on and work at First Energy. Tyler's working at yeah, please. Tyler and others are going to work at places like the Cleveland Clinic with nursing degrees, and all of the graduates. We're just really excited for you, and I'm honored to be here. Dr. Gran, thank you so much for your leadership. The faculty, again, it's never easy, lots of ups and downs, a lot of non-traditional students, and we want to thank you very much for your efforts in making sure that these kids get to walk across the stage today with a diploma in their hands. So thank you for your commitment and sacrifice as well. It's an interesting fact to recognize and understand that the average human life lasts about 650,000 hours. 650,000. Doesn't seem like a whole lot. Seems like the number gets smaller every year for me, as well as many of you, but 650,000 hours. And it's also interesting when you hear that the makeup of our body, the makeup of the human body, if rearranged, if the biology, the chemistry of our body was rearranged, that it could have the same power of 10 hydrogen bombs. 10 hydrogen bombs. So you got the power of 10 hydrogen bombs. And you got 650,000 hours in which to take that tremendous gift that you have been given and figure out how you want to dispatch that energy, what you want to put that power towards. And I think one of the great things today, unfortunately, in our society that's very prevalent is people don't recognize how much power we have. How strong the human species is, how many gifts God has given us. And many of you are getting a very small first taste of what you can accomplish when you focus, when you have a task, when you put your nose to the grindstone, just what you can accomplish. What a blessing we all have. And so we need to take time every day. And this gets harder and harder with technology and Facebook and Twitter and emails and phone calls and the job and commutes and kids and baseball and soccer and track and practice and after school programs and all the rest. We're so busy today. We need to find time every day, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, to shut everything off. Get some quiet time. Get connected to the 10 hydrogen bombs that are inside of you. Remind yourself every day of what you got. We can go months and years and forget. And if you take some time every day with everything shut off, you'll start to see how your mind works. And the big thing is, you're a big bright light. You got all this energy, you give off light. And if you get a little quiet time and you see how your mind works, your mind has negative thoughts and your mind has positive thoughts. We all do. We're human. But if you take a little time and you remember, you remind yourself every day of these 10 hydrogen bombs, of the light that you have inside of you, then you realize you have a choice. What are you going to put your light on? You're going to put them on the negative thoughts, or you're going to put them on the positive thoughts? Are you going to water the seeds of negativity in your life, or are you going to water the seeds of positive things in your life? Are you going to be grateful? Because I will tell you now, there's going to be both. Maybe equal parts, good and bad. throughout your life. True joy and true tragedy. Live a life of gratitude. Live a life of thankfulness. Put your light on the good things, and the good things will grow, and they'll be prominent in your life. Now, it's your choice, so at the end of the day, you can put them on the negative, and that'll grow too. And then you'll start blaming everybody else for all these negative things happening. Focus on the positive. Focus on the 10 hydrogen bombs. Remember that you can accomplish whatever it is that you put your mind to. You got a special gift. You know, the more people study the human species, the human being, pretty interesting group. But one of the key attributes of success isn't money, isn't status. You know what it is? It's grit. It's determination. It's not getting knocked down. It's how many times you get your rear end back up. It's not expecting a trophy for just being on the team. You get a trophy for doing something. And if you don't get the trophy, you don't blame the coach or you blame somebody else. You ask yourself, what do I have to do to figure out how I get the trophy? You pick yourself back up. You find the lesson in the negative thing that happens in your life. You find the lesson, extract it, and then go. How many times Thomas Edison failed to invent the light bulb? Thousands. And if you ask Thomas Edison, you know what he said? I found 999 different ways not to make a light bulb. Take those lessons. Remember the power, remember the light, remember the energy that you have, and go out and get it done. Couple more points. Something amazing happens. And I learned this from a comparative mythologist who was pretty famous right after his death. His name was Joseph Campbell, and he said, follow your bliss. Follow your bliss. That thing that just gets you going. We all got it. Don't know what it is. You got to find out. You may have a degree in nursing. You may say, I got a degree in nursing and I'm going to get myself some money and I'm going to get myself an apartment. I'm going to get myself out of my parents' house. And then I'm going to figure out, I really want to do this or I really want to do that. What's that thing burns inside of you? What do you want to read when no one else is around or a teacher's not telling you what to read? What do you flip on the TV and want to watch? What do you want to do? Find that bliss, that energy, and those 10 hydrogen bombs are going to come pumping. You'll be able to do things, as Joseph Campbell said, that you wouldn't normally be able to do. Doors will open for you where there weren't any because you've tapped into the great energy of life. And we expect that of you. You're Kent State graduates. We expect that. You know, walk up on this stage. You got a college degree. You did it. Don't stop. Keep going. Get knocked down. Get back up. And remember, when you follow your bliss, you are not an average person. I'm going to share with you a quote from a great poet and philosopher. You may not have studied him in your poetry class. His name is Bob Marley. You've heard of him. Bob Marley said, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. We can put ourselves in a little box. We can put ourselves in our own prison, our own jail, with bars. I can't do this, I can't do that. So-and-so says I can't do this, I can't do that. You've already proven you can. Don't lock yourself in. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Follow your bliss. Recognize that you have the power to do anything that you want. And your congressmen and your professors and your family and your friends all believe in you. And you will be an inspiration to all who watch. Because a lot of people don't have the courage to follow their bliss. They don't have the courage to find that juice inside of life and tap into it and get moving. We try to reduce ourselves today. You're a taxpayer or you're a consumer. I want you to remember that you are a citizen too. And you're a citizen of the greatest country that has ever been established on God's green earth. And you have and as an educated citizen of the United States, you have an obligation to participate in this republic. You have an obligation to vote, to look at the issues, to study them. And I don't care if you're liberal or conservative, participate. We need more than anything else today in our country. We need young minds that are drawn to government and that want to help solve these problems. So follow your bliss. Remember the 10 hydrogen bombs. Remember the 650,000 hours. We're probably a little less than that now. And the clock's ticking. Get out there and get the juice out of life. And remember that grit and determination is the most important quality that you need to continue to be successful in life. And finally, let me say and share with you one of my favorite quotes from Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa said that people, and this is important stuff, people are often unreasonable, irrational, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some unfaithful friends and some genuine enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and sincere, people may deceive you. Be honest and sincere anyway. What you spend years creating, others could destroy overnight. Create anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, some may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today will often be forgotten. Do good anyway. Give the best you have, and it will never be enough. Give the best you have anyway. In the final analysis, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. God bless you.